Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff. Tonight we are reacting to the latest from NewJeans. Now, if you are here watching this video, there's a 99% chance that you have heard at least something going on between Hybe, the overarching label, and Adore, the team specifically responsible for NewJeans. We're not going to get into that here, but boy, is it worth popping some popcorn for and sitting down and reading all of it if you get a chance. Maybe someday I'll go over it all in a video. Probably not, though. But what I will say is, if there's not a team of writers literally screenshotting every bit of this drama unfolding and turning it into the next big K-drama, this is a missed opportunity. However, what I want to stress is that both I and hopefully you will continue to support the girls from NewJeans, and hopefully this drama won't affect them too severely. Obviously, it's going to affect them because their CEO is being forced out, and there's already been reports of members crying and comforting the boss and all that kind of stuff. We're not going to get too deep into any of that, but I just hope that it doesn't affect them too severely. I also hope that it doesn't affect other groups that are being accused of things like Eyelid and TXT and aespa, and well, this list goes on and on too. But all that aside, we are here for NewJeans. This is Bubblegum, and from what I understand, they released this for a hair care brand, a shampoo, in Japan, if I have my memory correct. So I'm curious to see some of these sponsored type of videos and product endorsement type of videos have been really good. I mean, I've for Pepsi last year was so good. Twice for the makeup brand that they did last year, also really good. So I'm curious if this will be along those lines, or if it's going to be kind of like their own thing and it's just being used as a theme song for the shampoo brand. I'm not really sure how closely they work together, but you know what? That's enough talking. Let's go find out. I'm gonna show you how to make bubbles today. Well, I know how to make bubbles, but thank you.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷.
Very relaxing, lullaby-ish opening. Also, not that anyone's asking, but Danielle's my bias in this group.
어디 봐도 따라갈래 여섯 delicate 거품 속에 수많네 Oh, you make my heart melt away You're softy 구름 같아 이건 말로 설명 못해 You got me 이미 우리 저기 멀리 높이 있네 풍선 같이 Have you right here in a basket Oh my baby sing like bubblegum Don't feel like rainbow And the love be
Wow, that's a lot higher than I'm used to hearing them sing. Diva Danielle. Honestly, this higher part is the best part of the song so far.
너 정말 잘한다. 한 번 더 해볼래? 넌 역시 짱이야. 나랑 친구할래?
Sure, that'd be great. I'd love to be friends. Okay, so first impression, very, very chill, especially at the beginning. And vocally, like I said, that high part is higher than I've heard them sing before. I'm sure they've done it. I just don't remember it. Like, I know it's not on Super Shy or ETA or Hype Boy or Attention or Cookie, or I can't think of any song that they've done that would be on, but so this is either a first or my memory's failing me. I enjoyed the song. Like I said, I really like that high part. Now, what I will say, I typically enjoy the higher notes in moderation, which they did here. There are some groups who stay at that high note register the entire song, and it might still be a good song, but it's not my favorite. But something like this, where they come back down and then they throw it in sporadic, not even sporadically, because you know when it's coming, but if they throw it in here and there, cool, much better, and I like that. As far as the message, had I not been told anything or read anything that this had something to do with a shampoo brand, I would have never got that. Other than the part about the scent, I forget what the line exactly said. We'll see it on the second playthrough. Something like this: "You meet my scent before I come in," or something like that. I don't know. That part I could have said, sure, shampoo, why not? So either I read something incorrect and my entire framework coming into this was wrong, or it's just something where you just have to know that it's associated with the shampoo, right? Because I'll be honest, like the JYP Super collab with Stray Kids and NMIX and ITZY and JYP himself, when they did the video for Coca-Cola, I think it was called Like Magic. If I wasn't watching the video, seeing the sponsorship stuff, would have never been able to tell that was for Coke. Just like I've with Pepsi, I would have never been able to tell you that was for Pepsi. So maybe they got a whole different type of branding strategy over there. Here in the West, especially in America, if you're promoting a song or a brand with a song, you're name dropping them probably more than once, and their logo is somewhere prominently in the video at least more than at least 2 or 3 times. So I don't know. I didn't see any logos here though, so like I do remember seeing logos in the Coke video, the Pepsi video that I keep mentioning. So maybe this had nothing to do with shampoo, but whatever. Taking it for what it is instead of what I thought it was, the message is just about having, it seems like an innocent young love kind of thing. The person is sweet like bubble gum, they're the favorite flavor. You think of bubble gum being small, and they keep mentioning like I have you in the palm of my hand. So yeah, we'll watch it again though.
난 혜인이야. 오늘은 내가 비눗방울을 만드는 법을
Alright,
알려.
I didn't notice, but someone in the background is like, "Ugh." This has nothing to do with really anything, but I thought this was cute just now. The little bunny shape, like from their light stick, is here in the corner. I just now noticed that. And then we've got NewJeans loves. I don't. Oh, bunny. Duh. I was about to be like, I don't know what that stands for. Stupid. Alright, so throughout the video, they're making a habit, not even just a habit, but making a display of them openly chewing the bubblegum. Like, Danielle's like, then we get the name of the song, but they also kind of putting the image of bubblegum and using actual bubbles as, I don't want to say it's a stand-in for bubblegum, but just more of the bubble theme, I guess.
You just get my heart pumping every time that you hear around me. 노래 소리가 들려 나와.
And then she's like doing the dishes, making soap animals. Okay, that's the line I was talking about. My scent finds you before I do. So, a lot of us can definitely relate to this one in terms of, you know, if someone is wearing a really nice scent, whether it be their hair, like their shampoo, or maybe they're wearing a really nice perfume or cologne or something. Sometimes you can smell them in a good way before you see them. Like the scent is coming around the corner and you're like, oh, what is that? And then you see them, you're like, hey, what's up? That can also work the opposite way. You know, sometimes people wear a scent that's way too strong and you're like, damn. And then they walk around and you're just like biting your tongue, trying not to tell them to like not bathe in it next time. So we've got the balloons getting blown up. We're getting all these different bubble images, whether it be actual bubbles, bubble gum, balloons. We've got these little marbles here that are like bubble transparent. I was gonna say bubble color. And then you're so delicate, so in the bubble. So I'll have to pay more attention to see why they're saying the person is delicate, but being in a bubble can be one of two ways. It can be meaning that you're almost fragile because bubbles are so fleeting, right? If you go make soap bubbles, you can even go do this right now without any wand or anything if you've never tried as a kid. You can go put some hand soap on with your hands just slightly wet, rub them together, and then spread it apart, and there'll be the little film of the soap, and you can blow it, and yeah. Anyway, I used to do that as a kid all the time. But even if you're blowing bubbles, you have a bubble gun or bubble gum, and you're blowing a bubble, it pops easily, right? And then it's gone. So it's like an ephemeral type of quality. Or you could be in a bubble in terms of being protected because the bubble is almost like a cocoon. When someone's very accident prone, we say that, man, we need to put you in a bubble, or we need to wrap you up in bubble wrap or something like that, because those are things that would cushion the impact. Or if we're putting you in a bubble, maybe if you've ever seen the movie Bubble Boy, like the person's sick all the time, so they stay in a bubble to keep from getting outside germs. Either way, you're delicate, so you're in the bubble. But I don't know why they're saying the person's delicate. Clouds also being almost like that fleeting thing. That balloon, that if you let a balloon go, it flies high. And you know, if you've ever I remember being a kid, and I think I was 4, and I had like my favorite balloon, and we were walking in the house, me and my mom, and I lost a grip on it and it flew away, and I was devastated. But that's what they're talking about here. Like you lose the balloon, it flies up in the sky, you know, it gets away pretty quickly, and they're talking about, you got me, we're far away, high up, like that balloon. It's drawing the metaphor of, you know, how high or how great we can be. Also don't know what they're getting at with the in a basket. Dole Yum being a brand of bubblegum. There's Diva Danielle coming back. Little Mermaid Danielle. I like this up and down delivery of the lyric here too. So this is where we get that "you fit in the palm of my hand" line, and other than it being, you know, like a piece of bubble gum being small enough to fit in your hand, I'm not really sure. There's a phrase, you know, like "I've got you in the palm of my hand," meaning like I can control you the way I want. I've got you right where I want you. You might also hear it like "I've got you wrapped around my finger." I don't think that's the message we're getting at with this, but I'm not really sure what we are getting at. So I got nothing for you guys on this one. She almost had a bubble bunny. My radiance catches your eyes first. Like, I want to be the one that draws your attention first. So we're already talking earlier about the, you know, the scent, and before I'm there, and when you think of somebody, right, it doesn't have to be someone you love. It could romantically love. It could be anybody, but especially someone you care for. Again, doesn't have to be romantic love. Think back. A lot of times you will associate that person with a few things. You'll associate them with the image of what you see. You'll associate them with what you did with them, the good and or bad times you had. A lot of times you might also associate them with a scent. Maybe they had a really good dish that they like to cook, and anytime you smell that dish, it's like, oh, that reminds me of home, or something like that. Or, you know, a specific perfume. If someone is out and you run into someone, oh man, that smelled just like my ex, or something. Like, that scent captures memory too. And we get this line here, so you can remember with your eyes shut. And it's the same thing. You don't have to actually be seeing them, but if you smell that scent, or if you hear a certain sound that you associate with that person, then all of a sudden you can remember them. Aww. Hold on, I didn't notice that line the first time. What was that? So smooth, soft like a hug. Aww. I wish I knew what hugs felt like. are they looking at and so surprised? Love to see them having fun. Like, I don't care what they're doing. If they're having fun, it's always more enjoyable. And then they've got the little NewJeans bunny light stick.
너 정말 잘한다. 한 번 더 해볼래? 넌 역시 짱이야. 나랑 친구할래?
Imagine if she just walked up to you in real life and was like, hey, you want to be friends? Like, how many of you guys would just be like, yeah, like, I want nothing more than to be your friend right now. I feel like a lot of people would take her up on that. That'd be adorable. Alright guys, that's the reaction for Bubblegum from NewJeans, and I gotta admit there's a lot to this one that I don't think I really got, but that seems to be the way things go with quite a bit of NewJeans content for me for some reason. You know, I get a good bit of it, but then there's always pieces that I can't quite figure out. So, curious to hear what you guys have to say about this one. I know in general it just seems to be... It doesn't even have to be about young romantic love. It could just be, you know, young friendship type of love. But it is love nonetheless. So, yeah, it's a very cute song. The one criticism I do have about it is that it doesn't feel very memorable. But that might change after I end this video and when I start hearing the bubble part going off in my head, or if I start hearing the melody of those high notes coming back in my memory. That happens to me fairly often. I'll say something is like, you know, that was good, maybe even great, but it's not something I'm gonna play over and over again. And then, you know, a few listens later, it's like, man, this is amazing. How did this not get on the playlist immediately, kind of thing. So I don't know. It's right there in that gray territory for me. But curious again to hear what you guys think. But thanks for checking this one out. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.